Checking the logs now. The missiles aren't anywhere near the runway. Looks like they're being held in a munitions depot in the mountains.
Checking the satellite imagery now. Looks like there's a small trail that leads to the rear of the depot. Marking it on your PDA.
On it. Guess this is where planes go to die.
Coming up on a weapons depot. Get in and take care of those missiles.
Gate sealed off. Must be another way around.
All right. Check out the surrounding buildings. See if there's another route inside.
I really hope they're expecting a returning patrol. feel like I'm back in the detention camp. Got a visual on the missiles. Looks like they're being loaded into a convoy outside the warehouse.
You need to get to it before they roll out. Once they're mobile, our job gets a lot harder.
Yeah, I know. On it. Got a visual on the missiles. Looks like they're being loaded into a convoy outside the warehouse.
You need to get to it before they roll out. Once they're mobile, our job gets a lot harder.
Yeah, I know. On it. Looks like most of the trucks have already headed out. Wait a minute.
And you have heard nothing from the control tower? No, Shay. But your plane is prepped and ready for takeoff, as you asked.
Looks like Shahid's got a whole lot of ugly with him.
Something is wrong. Have our men come to meet the trucks at the checkpoint with the assault vehicles? At once, Shay.
It's Shahid. Should I take the shot?
No, if we do that, we lose the missiles. But if you can still intercept the convoy, we have a chance.
Damn it. Looks like the convoy's already headed out.
The road the convoy's on snakes through the mountains. If you use the foot trails and move fast, you may be able to catch it at the checkpoint.
Great day for a jog. I'm on. A lot of ground to cover. I'll get there. Up on the top of the bridge. Looks like Shahid's second in command. And he's brought friends.
They're probably there to meet up with the convoy. You need to take them out now. The trucks will be here any minute.
Up on the top of the bridge. Looks like Shahid's second in command. And he's brought friends.
They're probably there to meet up with the convoy. You need to take them out now. The trucks will... Here any minute.
Shahid's inside, his head's got to be ringing by now.
Good job, Mike. Now be careful. Check to see if Shahid's still breathing.
So, you thought the death of one terrorist leader would somehow fix the world.
I had a mission, I carried it out.
Yes, and I'd commend you. But you're effectively persona non grata around here.
That makes two of us, then.
There's always one thing I wanted to know. After you killed Shahid, why you did what you did next. Were you trying to find out what happened to your friends? Or were you after me? Trying to bring down Hellback, perhaps? Or maybe you were just cornered, looking for a way out. Is the blood on your hands not enough?
On behalf of the American government, I am here to take you into custody, Shahid.
Behalf of America? America answers only to its wealth.
Coming from one of the richest men in the Middle East and son of a privileged family, that seems ironic.
You are here because America's greed demands it. Your country sleeps at Hellbeck's feet like a dog, hungry for its weapons.
Save the preaching. I'm here for the missiles you stole.
The missiles I stole? They shipped them to me, then brand me a thief?
I was ordered to recover missiles that were stolen from Halbeck, except now you're telling me they were sold to you.
So? There is no difference.
There's a huge difference, and everyone who died on that airliner would agree, because that means there's two murderers, not one.
Hellbeck will never answer for what they did, and you have destroyed all evidence of their involvement.
You're still breathing.
My testimony will never survive me. In custody, I will be found, hanged, a suicide. Go back to your Hellbeck masters. Tell them of your great success.
I don't work for Halbeck.
Ah, and neither did I. A comforting thought, but it is a lie. You already know something is wrong. The data you found in the detention cells of our camp, that was not stolen missile data. That was given to us. You have two choices. You can believe me or kill me. Hellbeck uses you, but you do not see their influence. You will. Trust me in this.
I believe you, but evidence would help.
The missiles are not enough? Perhaps not. I have other information, and I can obtain more.
You mean if I let you go? No chance.
I give you my word. If you know anything about me, you know I honor a promise when given. When you see Hellbeck for what it is, I will come back and speak to you again. I will not hide. And I will bring proof.
All right. I'm willing to see it. What is this proof?
Call your agency. Tell them I am dead. But to remove yourself from the area first, before the call. Give false coordinates. Unless you wish to speak to your god next.
Where are you going?
I will contact you. And I think the information I can provide will be worth the time you have spent looking for me.
Mike?
I'm here. I dealt with Shahid.
And the missiles?
I've disabled the convoy. I haven't confirmed how many missiles we've recovered.
Your first priority is...
Westridge? Westridge, do you read me?
Mike, get out of there.
Mina?
I'm tracking multiple missiles homing in on your coordinates. Get out of
What
here.
the hell?
Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah. In stereo. Mina?
Mike, you're alive, thank God. You need to get out of there now.
I'll need a little more sweet talk first.
You're in danger. You need to get out of Saudi Arabia.
But Halbeck... the missiles...
Mike, Halbeck is the one that sent the missiles to your location. I think they wanted to erase the evidence of the missiles entirely, and you along with it.
Great, so now I'm reduced to being evidence? How did they get these coordinates?
That's the other problem. I think they have someone inside Alpha Protocol, and whoever it is fed them the coordinates for the missile strike.
That's pretty dramatic of you. Considering what I've seen about Halbeck's satellite system on the news, they could have been monitoring the area.
The targeting information was precise, Mike, and the missile logged on within seconds of you contacting us.
So you're saying someone assigned to Saudi Arabia? I don't have to tell you, that's a short list.
I know, Mike. That's why no one knows I'm talking to you right now.
We'll figure this out. For now, I need a way out of Saudi Arabia with the information I got from Shahid.
Already on it, Mike.
Thanks, Mina. And thanks for saving my ass.
It's my job, but you're welcome. Besides, I don't really like the idea of anything happening to that ass of yours on my watch.
That was an interesting response. I'd like to follow up on that. Later.
Just stay alive, Mike. All right?
Fine. So I need to get back to base. Can you get any choppers out here?
Mike, you can't come back.
What?
You're rogue. I checked the feeds. They've already sent out notifications to the intelligence agencies about your status. If they find you, they'll give you up to the government. If they don't kill you first.
Wait, what about Alpha Protocol? That's what the agency is for. To allow agents to carry out ops like this.
It's to allow the government to deny ops like this. So that if they're exposed, they can say they had no involvement. Mike, you're on your own. Alpha Protocol's the only thing protecting you right now.
I'm still analyzing the information I got from Shahid, but so far it checks out. He's been busy. So is Halbeck.
So there was a connection between Al-Samad and Halbeck.
Looks that way. But what worries me is why. According to this, Halbeck's got 3 targets. Taipei, Rome, and Moscow. Transmitting the information now. Looks like the missiles were shipped through Moscow. Halbeck's got a distributor there, or had one. As for Rome, it looks like an Al-Samad cell was activated, but I don't know why. And in Taipei, Ronald Sung, the president of Taiwan. Someone's been ordered to assassinate him.
This doesn't make sense. What does Halbeck hope to gain?
A profit. Halbeck wants to raise global tensions, spark a Cold War, and turn the world into their private marketplace.
They'll be able to secure military contracts and a steady consumer base for their weapons for years to come, if they succeed.
Would be nice if I could actually tell someone. I mean, besides you.
No one will listen, Mike. Not only are you rogue, but Halbeck's gotten inside Alpha Protocol somehow. If you're caught...
I know. Execution, imprisonment, possibly another lecture by Westridge. I'm on my own.
No, not exactly. They used you. But we can use Alpha Protocol. There's so many levels of secrecy to it. Not even the staff know all the resources the program has.
Like?
Safe houses, weapons. If you're going after these targets, you'll need a base of operations in each city. I can dig up some spots that aren't listed in any records.
Like this one?
Better. I think. It sounds like you're going after these targets then.
Well, I can't go back to the agency empty-handed. And doing some traveling and espionage is why I took this job in the first place. As for the women, I've already met you. I can strike that one off the list.
Charming.
Besides, it'll be fun.
If you say so.
Also, I don't like that they used me to do their dirty work, sending me to kill Shahid and get their merchandise back. No way am I letting them get away with that.
Judging from the data, Mike, it may be a good thing. If Halbeck's trying to cause a Cold War...
They've made a mistake. They're going to cause a real one.
The reporter. The photographer?
Scarlet.
You met her leaving Saudi, then in Taipei. But after that, we lost track of her.
Guess you've got limits after all.
I always wondered how you two happened to meet. Coincidence?
I don't know.
You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Misery loves company. Care to share?
No, not really. Same old Saudi Arabia.
Not quite like the brochure, huh?
I'm Scarlet.
Mike.
So, Mike, what brings you to this exciting corner of the world?
I'm in claims and acquisitions for Halbeck, apparently. Still getting a feel for the job.
Oh.
That was my reaction. Or was that an O, as in, I've never heard of Halbeck?
Oh, as in the sense of yes, I've heard of Halbeck, military and construction contractor. That name comes up a lot in this region.
That's right. So, if you're familiar with the area, that would make you a... Those your legs?
Other page.
Cover story by Scarlet Lake. Photojournalist.
One of the best.
Dangerous work around these parts, I'd imagine.
If there's no risk, it's not important.
I think you're onto something.
Here, call me. I have a lot of contacts in the area. Maybe we can work out a trade. If you should hear anything, of course.
If I hear anything juicy, you're the first person I'll call.
I appreciate that. You know, there's something about you. Makes me think I might just be sitting next to a headline.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm just a normal guy.
Are you sure?
Mostly.
Okay, if you say so.
Bad things happen to all kinds of people. You might get lucky.
I think I'll keep an eye on you regardless.
I'd appreciate that.
Welcome to Moscow, Mike. How do you like your new apartment?
Nice digs. I see where all that Black Ops funding really goes now.
Invoking Alpha Protocol does have its upside.
Jealous?
Of you freezing your butt off in Moscow? Not so much.
Well, as long as you're not taking a vacation on a beach in the Southern Hemisphere.
I'm afraid that's classified, Agent Thornton. All right, down to business then. Do you have a plan of attack for Moscow?
Thought I'd hit some ritzy nightclubs, announce my name to anybody who'll listen, maybe flirt with a mob boss's girlfriend. That should get the right people's attention.
Okay. But I'm not going to bail you out if you get taken.
Ruin all my fun, why don't you?
What will you follow up on first?
Not sure yet. The missile launchers were moved through Leningradsky Station. There might be intel there. I've also got a CIA informant codenamed Grigori, and a mob underboss called Lazo.
Finding those missiles is important. Although more information would be helpful. But from his file, Grigori looks like the type who would sell information about you to interested parties. Lazo might be able to provide some leads too.
Plus, they might be able to tell me what bars and strip joints I should hit while I'm here.
If you're trying to make me jealous...
I'm an international super spy. I have obligations.
Just call when you have anything new, hotshot.
Coalition forces report sporadic outbreaks of violence across the Middle East, believed to be part of a power struggle between rival terrorist organizations.
Army spokesman Colonel J. Robert Powers tells INN that a suspected Osama terrorist training camp on the outskirts of Jasan was destroyed yesterday, allegedly in a daring
There's a note from Parker here. The agency made me give this to you.
Terrorism. Still
What a guy.
threat. Authors from best-selling books on terrorism say yes and point to a recent rise in incidents in the Middle East as proof of their claims. Could another incident like 9/11 be in our future? Tune in for our special feature, Terror Threat, Global Terror in Our Backyards. Tragic news for dog lovers. The latest target... arms trafficker suspected of supplying terrorist organization Al-Samad was captured by coalition forces earlier this week. Mohammed Omar bin Nasri, based in a remote part of Saudi Arabia, was in possession of over $100 million worth of small arms, ammunition, missiles, and vehicles. His extradition to the United States is currently being worked out with the Saudi government.
In financial news,
Mina wrote, "Way to score." I think she custom framed it just for me. Oh, nice. Probably didn't need to take his glass eye as a trophy, but ears are so passé.
50% of their projects canceled. Pressure from shareholders is suspected to force the industry giant into massive layoffs.
CEO Robert Talbot III has given numerous reassurances to the press that the company is merely entering a, quote, re-engineering period and has no plans to institute a layoff program, but claims instead that the company is
Agent Darcy sent me this for acing the training course. He misspelled my name,
This
Thornton.
most recent statement saw Halbeck stock rise 2 points yesterday, but this was soon followed by a plunge of 10 more points.
Certainly a tricky situation for the contractor. Hard to bring back confidence from a slump like that.
Oh, great. Picture of Darcy. He wrote, "Mike and Sean, fuck yeah!" with 3 exclamation
Although that
points.
doesn't always help ratings or consumer confidence. More on this story as it develops. A leading arms trafficker suspected of supplying.
In financial news, Halbeck Industries is facing intense scrutiny from shareholders. From shareholders. Just the latest bump in a troubled road for the once mighty defense contractor.
Halbeck has shown increasing signs of moving into a business slump, with profits shrinking and a reported 50% of their coalition forces report sporadic outbreaks of violence across the Middle East, believed to be part of a power struggle.
financial news, Halbeck Industries is facing intense scrutiny from shareholders. Just the latest bump in a troubled road for the one mighty defense contractor.
Halbeck has shown increased...
I'm here. Now to find Lazo.
I heard something.
Lazo, you're so crazy. One is break or throwing another party.
What the fuck? What was that? I heard something.
Ha! Breako's history. I'm the...
Nothing.
Lazo has been terminated. Move out.
What the hell's going on here? What, nothing to say? This silent treatment of yours is starting to hurt my feelings. And after all we've been through, too. You're just a kid, so I'm willing to let this go. You keep pushing it.
Mike, are you still there?
I'm here.
Someone was jamming the frequency. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.